Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 back with another how to draw video. This video is actually, if you could read the title, on Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed. This was requested by someone. I'm sorry, I forgot your name, but I will put your name in the tags in the video, like right now, so it should come up now. Yeah, this was actually requested very long ago. I just haven't gotten around to do it. This video, I actually did this a couple times, like drew Ezio a couple times, but, the first time I drew him, it was very, like, complex and very, like, detailed, and to make a how to draw video on that wouldn't be very easy. It would probably be like a 5-part video, but something insanely long. So I actually decided to make this video. I try to make a very simple Ezio so that I can convey like how to draw him in like the 10-20 minutes video this is gonna be. So I try to keep it very simple. I only made one level of shading, but it's good enough where if you learn how to draw this picture, people will know you're drawing Ezio, but I didn't try to get too detailed in it, just to kind of teach you guys how to draw it a little bit better. So yeah, that's the picture we're gonna draw. So let's start. Again, with a human face, you're gonna want to start to draw. Let me get this centered. With the outline. So basically, the outline I like to draw is that kind of draw a shape like this. And this will kind of determine how big the head is. So if you want it bigger, you can make it bigger. If you want it smaller, you make it smaller. After you get a good distance with that line, go down here, kind of make, since this is a guy, I kind of make the chin kind of flat. And then just kind of make a kind of oval shape. I really don't know what the shape should be called. But kind of make a shape like this. I'm actually going to make it a little bit bigger, so just kind of to connect it. I'll just erase the little line I passed. Alright, so you should get a shape that looks something like this. Very simple. Again, this is just the guideline, so don't go too obsessive over this. We're going to follow it, but we're not going to follow it to a T, so don't worry about making it perfect. And then you're just going to draw the crosshairs, so you know where the eyes and mouth should be about. Like that. Okay, and then I just like drawing a little, kind of like a little tube shape down here, kind of like this. For the neck. Yep, that's about it. Okay, we can start drawing his nose, which is about here. I start in like this section of the crosshairs, and just kind of make a shape like this. It's hard to explain. It's kind of like a curved line, almost. And when you get down to the bottom, just kind of curve it in a little bit. That gets the shape of the nose. And now for his mouth, I just kind of do kind of a straight line. You can kind of give it a little bit of a curve, but nothing too much, like that. I believe Ezio also has a scar on this side. I might be wrong on the side of the scar, but you can draw like a little triangle like that. He has a little cut on his lip from that very first fight he was in Assassin's Creed 2. So you can draw that little scar. I basically just draw a little triangle, little spike shape right there. Okay, and now under the mouth, you just draw a little kind of U, a really elongated U shape under it, just to kind of show that it's like lips. Okay. And now this is where we start kind of deviating away from the guidelines. So I start about here and just kind of make it more of a real face curve where I just kind of go up. When I get near the eye, I kind of curve it in a little bit, and then kind of go back up. Like that. I'm actually going to tilt the paper a little bit. And then I actually elongate the chin a little bit. Right here. And then go straight. And now I kind of follow the guideline again. So that's kind of what his face is going to look like now. It takes a little practice to get the shape of the face right, but after you do it a couple times, it should look good. Okay, now what I'm going to do is draw the hood, which I like to start out about here. I don't know, there's nothing drawn, so I can't say like, oh, near the nose. But I start about here, and I just draw, it's very simple, very little triangle, but not a very pointy triangle. Kind of like that. And then from there, you kind of start at the very end, and just kind of curve it down, like so. This is actually going to be his hood. Oh, this is very hard with one hand. Trying to sketch out a line when the paper keeps moving. And then you actually go down past his neck and kind of loop it in like this. This kind of looks like an upside down heart almost. And now you kind of do the same thing over here. You start out basically not at the very end of this line, somewhere about here. And this one just goes down like this. It kind of curves in. Yep, like that. So you should get a shape kind of like that. That's kind of like the basis of his hood. And what you actually can do is kind of follow these lines again. Do another line like this. And then just follow the lines you made. And then you can go up here. And you could kind of connect this second line with the end of this line. And then about here, I would start on the inside of this line. And just, again, follow the line you made. I know mine looks kind of messy. I'm sketching out a lot, so. Okay. Alright, now we're going to start to kind of fine-tune his neck. Just draw, kind of make the neck fit his face a little bit more from the guideline. So it should look kind of like this. I made it a little bit smaller. You actually could put like kind of an Adam's apple. You just kind of go down and then curve it in like this. And now he has like a shirt on the outside. So what I like to do is draw kind of like a curved line going down like this. Kind of make like a triangle almost. Then another one that kind of follows it. Like that. And it's kind of like an open collar shirt underneath. So what you do is you kind of just make another triangle. Then when you go down, you kind of connect it to this. Same thing over here. You just go out, kind of make like a triangle, and then just go back in. You know, you could also make another one, like a little smaller one on the outside. Just like that. Okay, and now for his like kind of chest, what I like to do is I just draw a straight line going across, and when I get near the middle, I just kind of curve it in like this. And then from this side, I kind of do the same thing. Line like that. And then I just draw a straight line going down the middle. There you go. You can actually erase this little guideline. Okay, now we just need to kind of finish up his hood, which his hood actually goes off the line you made over here, and it's just kind of just follows his head shaped like this. And then when you get near this curve, you just kind of curve it in. And I actually stop about here and then just start a line over here just so I know I can connect the hood with the bottom part. Okay, and that's basically it. Now what I like to do is the level of shading, which is very simple. So what's good about this is you don't have to worry about the eyes or a lot of the other stuff. In fact, you can actually start, I'm gonna get my better eraser. Erasing with one hand is the hardest because the paper constantly shifts. So yeah, I like to start erasing the guidelines in the hood, kind of where they cross now. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Actually, before we start the actual shading in the face, what I like to do is, Ezio actually has a little bit more detail in his hood. So I start about here, and I just draw a line. It kind of goes up, and then you could go about here. When you like reach this little spot of the hood, this little point, it kind of goes in, and then it kind of curves in like this, and it kind of follows the point of the hood here, and then there's a line that goes straight up all the way over here, and then just kind of make another 2 lines like that. So it should look something like that. And now for the shading I was talking about, again, I only said I did 1 layer, so basically what that means is you just do 1 shade where you can kind of sketch it in real quick, like this. And just try to keep it one shade, like 1 color. So if you go really dark, try to make all of it really dark, or if you go kind of light, try to just keep it consistent, like that. Do the same with the empty parts of the hood over here. Just kind of follow the face. And what's good about this is you'll see in a second, we're gonna shade, kind of hide his eyes in this shadow. Which, yeah, for this eye, you kind of go off this nose. You can actually kind of make a little outline if you want. It should look something like this. And then when you shade, it should just kind of cover up all the stuff over there, like that. And then you do something very similar over here, where you can actually kind of just where the eyes is, you can actually kind of follow the guideline. And then just kind of curve it down. And again, just shade in here. Like that. Nothing too bad, right? And you can actually shade under his chin a little bit. Very same way, it's very sketchy. Like that. And I like to shade around his neck, kind of like here. Because there would be a slight shadow because of his chin. And then here you could kind of go a little bit down where this part is, where the Adam's apple. and just kind of, just shade, sketch. And that's basically it. That's how I did a very quick, very simple drawing of Ezio. I think it's good enough where if you draw this, like, you show your friends, they know who you're drawing. But, again, I tried doing this before, and I could make it really complicated, but it would take, like, 5 videos to make. And, I just wanted, and these videos are for you to actually learn how to draw something, and I just found keeping it very simple, very simplistic is the best way to kind of show you guys how to draw something. So that's why this picture isn't too heavy in the details. It's just so it's easier to convey how to draw it. So yeah, that's about it. This is the first pic I drew. There's slight differences, but so yeah. If you have any requests, comments, concerns, feel free to write in the comment. I will probably write you back pretty soon after you post it up. So yeah. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next video. Alright guys, see you later. Bye bye.